Hello everyone, this video is about population genetics and what happens in particular when we have migration. Migration is the movement of alleles between populations within a larger groups of species rather than individual. In order to calculate allele and gene frequencies before and after a migration, we have to start with a population that it's in a Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Let's assume that we have a population of ducks here. We will assume that 200 of the ducks from the mainland will cross over to the island where the original population was 1,000. With the new 200, now the total of new population is 1,200. To calculate the rate of migration, we take the ducks that crossed over the new total, and that gives us 16.67% or 0.1667 rate. To calculate phenotypes and genotypes, we assume some numbers. For example, to do the frequency of the dominant, we take 600 plus half of that, and it's half because half of this has the dominant over the total is 0.75. The recessive is 1 minus that. To calculate genotypes, we do 600 over the total plus 300 over the total, 0.1 over the total. And we do the same calculation for the island population. Now, to do the frequencies after migration, we need this formula. The P here is the new value of population. 1 minus M is the proportion of individuals on the island reproducing with themselves times this frequency, plus the proportion of individual that came from the mainland at this frequency. Now, once we plug in the numbers that we previously calculated, we calculate that the new allele frequency for the dominant is this. The recessive will be 1 minus that, and it's this number. So this is the new allele frequencies after migration. To do the genotypes, we use the same formula. And we calculate one for the genotypes on the island and the mainland. We come up with these numbers, and once we compare the initial and after migration, it is clear that the dominant allele number is becoming, the frequency is becoming larger, and the recessive is smaller. What that means is that the main goal of migration is to turn the island population into the exact same thing as the mainland, and the effect is to eliminate the differences between these populations. So after migration and mating, we'll have the heterozygous, and eventually they will become something like that. Thank you for watching.